What is going on, everybody? So, we're going to talk a little bit about the New England Patriots. So, I'm just sitting here, working with DoorDash, waiting for orders, and I was watching some podcast, Ray Ralph, because I think he's probably one of the best, along with Pat McAfee show. And I want everybody to take a look at last year. All right, Patriots in the offseason go out, get Cam Newton, draft Mac Jones. That first year without Brady was just, yes, it was horrible, but it was a trial and error. So, kind of what will work, what won't work, what we can do, what we need to rebuild. And if you're a coach or if you're an NFL player or whatever, you know how hard it is to rebuild a team. And now fast forward 2 years later, we draft Mac Jones, get rid of Cam Newton. We all seen Cam Newton goes back to Carolina, and horrible. I mean, I don't care. Anybody says you're not going to change my mind about that. Horrible. Mac Jones, listen, he's a rookie. All right, this guy is a rookie quarterback that helped lead the Patriots to the postseason. So, yes, he's a game manager. He's learning as he goes. But we have to remember that he is a rookie. He's going to do good and then not so good. I don't think, he's really showed what he's going to be. But he has showed what he can be, what he can do, what he might do. And I think that the Patriots' 4-year window, this year and then into the future, looks very bright. We need a wide receiver one. End of story. Dump N'Keal Harry. I like Jacoby Myers, but look at how many targets he has versus how many catches he has versus how many yards. I think he has like 700 and something yards, but he has a lot of targets. So that many targets on that many yards is not good. He has a lot of dropped passes. And, whether we go out in the draft or we just go all out in free agency and we get Chris Godwin. I really think Chris Godwin can help this wide receiver corpse and make it better. Because Nelson Aguilar, haven't really seen him do much this year at all. Hurt or whatever. Kendrick Bourne, he's had a good couple games, and then not so good. So, who is Mac Jones really throwing the ball to? Kendrick Bourne? Nelson Aguilar? Hunter Henry? He's been really the only person that we can say that he has grown or established a connection with. You can tell that he trusts throwing it to him. Kendrick Bourne, yes, there's some kind of chemistry going on, but we're not going to really know for, next year or the year after. One really disappointing signing, Jonnu Smith. He has not been able to do anything. The only things I really see him doing is basically getting the ball pitched and using him as like a fullback. I don't know what's going to happen with him in the future, but I can see maybe after this year is over, he's probably going to either get traded or he's going to get dumped, because I don't see a spot on this team for him. I don't see him fitting in. Now, one thing we can count on: Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson, one of the best signings, I think, besides obviously Mac Jones and Barmore. But man, there's just some people we got to let go. You got to let go of N'Keal Harry. He's a bust for us. Maybe he can do something for somebody else, but I don't. He doesn't fit our scheme, and it's just like year after year we try and try and try. No, just got to let him go. Let him go. I think we need to incorporate Gunnar Olszewski. This guy's got some good hands. And when they do put him in as a wide receiver, I've seen him catch just about every single ball. I mean, I don't know why we're not using him a little more in the slot. He reminds me of a young Julian Edelman. Not the Hall of Fame Julian Edelman, but just that type of person, like a Danny Amendola. So, and Christian Wilkerson against the Jaguars, he did pretty good. So, I think we have some talent that we haven't explored yet. But I don't know if it's Bill Belichick who doesn't want to incorporate this or that. But this was supposed to be a rebuild year. We spent $180 million guaranteed dollars on some players, and this was supposed to be it is a rebuild year. So for a rebuild year, going to the playoffs, man, you guys got to feel very excited, because look what the Buffalo Bills have. They have Josh Allen, they have Diggs. Don't really have a running game, but they have a solid team. They have a solid defense and a solid offense. So if we can even compete with them, it shows the direction that we're going. Trust Bill Belichick, trust Josh McDaniels, and trust Robert Kraft that they're going to get this done. All right, guys? So I think we need to feel very good about the direction that the Patriots are going and have gone and will be going into the future. But just remember, we have to be patient with this team. There's no instant gratification, and don't expect them to, go to the AFC Championship. If they win one game in the playoffs, that's so much more than what everybody was predicting at the beginning of the season. They went on the 7-game winning streak, and everybody's talking about the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl. Like, you got to slow down with this, all right? The Super Bowl is a very high expectation. A rookie quarterback has not been to a Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl. So, Mac Jones is exceeding expectations. Very good completion rating. He needs to strengthen up that arm in the offseason, and I think he will. I think he'll strengthen up his arm. I think he'll work hard this offseason, and we're going to see year 2 of the New England Patriot rebuild. So much more cohesion, so much more confidence. You're going to see a different team. So enjoy the ride while we have it right now, and just remember that we're going to take the AFC East back. We gave it to the Buffalo Bills for a couple years, but we're taking it back. The Buffalo Bills have Sean McDermott. We have the GOAT, Bill Belichick, and Josh McDaniels. So, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend.